Hi, it's Bill Koenig for Shea Circle Martial Arts, and this is how to not muscle your. So in the West, we have a lot of bodybuilders, right? A lot of big, strong, thick guys who lift really hard, and their view of strength is different than my view of strength, which comes from being more wiry, ligament and tendon, because I'm not looking to lift, right? I'm in martial arts. I'm trying to hit. Hitting is speed. It's like pitching in baseball. It's not like lifting a heavy object. So when people learn techniques because of the way their background is from lifting weights, often they do things differently than it should be done. So I'll give you a good example. When I hook people, a lot of times what people do is I teach them to hook in with the arms and pull. But generally what I find with people is they pull like this, like they're doing a curl, which is not strong, is rotating. And I'll give you a simple one just to show you. If you take an object like this and you squeeze like this, you have a certain amount of strength, but not as much as you think. But if you take this and you take it like this and you rotate into it and you kind of roll the shoulders like this, like there's like a hook to it. So you're in and you're coming back and you're not pulling, you're rolling. See that rotation? Try that sometime and flex your chest against it and see how much stronger that is than actually going like this and trying to pull in. Because this is a compression. This is almost an expansion as you're pulling in, which uses that force of the body. So a lot of times when I hook people, what happens is I'm just making a quick motion like this to set them. People go like this and they pull. That's not the object. As I pull, I'm going to do a gently first. This you can see it. You see how like there's a rotation on it? And a circle that makes this happen, right? And a pop. Do you hear that? It's great. There's a rotation. So as I do this, look, you see the rotation on this? So when you're making these to go to what you want to do, right? You want to hook. There's always like a rotation on them, so that your whole body kind of waves in and out and just doesn't go like this like a block. I see this a lot on throws like this, where guys will come in and what they'll do is they'll push. So they'll go like this. But again, there's nothing supporting this. This isn't strong. So if he resists, he puts his head against it, it's a fist fight. But if I rotate and straighten, right? If I open and go like this with the rotation of the body, there's a lot more strength to that. So when you're doing martial arts, watch, see the roll? When you're doing martial arts, whatever you do, instead of just pulling with muscle, watch the rotation. See the hand? So what you want to learn is how do you rotate the body? How do you, as a human being, use that rotation to create strength? How do I use the rotation instead of just pushing, right? I don't want to push, I want to circle. And that gets more of your body involved. Whenever you do things like this, that is isolation. It's like trying to make pretty muscles with weights by isolating part of the body. But ideally, when you do things in martial arts, you want all of your body involved. When you're my size, the only way you get through things is by using everything, not just muscling like this. So remember, it's not a curl, right? It's a rotation, and your chest is involved and your shoulders. And when you do this, you get a lot more strength in your work. One other thing with that too is people in the West, we like to hold ground and we pull, right, with muscle. Remember, strength comes from your legs and your feet. Ideally, when you're smaller, you can't take a larger man and wrestle like this because he's going to chuck you around. What you have to learn to do is get your feet in your core and move. So as you're doing these rotations, you're also moving your feet so that you have all that power from the ground coming through him, as opposed from using your chest and your shoulders. So once you get the idea of how to rotate, you also have to get the idea of how you move your feet properly so that you can throw them around a little bit. So try and get out of the habit of flexing, right? It doesn't look good anyways. It doesn't matter. Just work on you as a person. Connect to your center. Learn how the body works. Understand where the strong parts of the body are, and use your feet. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. ask questions, leave comments. We've had tremendous growth of this channel recently, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. Let's keep it up.